We are back. That's right. We are back. This is Football 101, and we are going to give you the total breakdown of the Thursday night game of the Tampa Bay Bucs, versus the Chicago Bears. That's right. This is the post-game breakdown, the day after, the 2 days after, after the big game in which the Bucs lost 20-19. The Tampa Bay Bucs lost 20-19. It was Brady versus Nick Foles. It was Brady really against his own coach, Bruce Arians. And after I watched the tape and saw the post-game interview, guess what's going to happen in Tampa Bay? I'm already predicting this. I'm giving you the insight. Guess what's going to happen in Tampa Bay? It's a clash of egos. A clash of egos. And a potential implosion. In Tampa Bay. Yes, this is the Beetle, and I'm going to give you a breakdown of the game and then give you my analysis of what will happen to the Tampa Bay Bucs. The Tampa Bay Bucs, my boy Brady. Oh, no. Here we go again. Oh, not another disaster. Another disaster with the teams that I'm on. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Another disaster in the waiting. Oh no. Oh, when will it get better, folks? When will it get better? But I gotta be real. I gotta tell it like it is. And the Beetle will tell it like it is. Even if it's the Tampa Bay Bucs right now, my boy Brady. So, here we go. Let me get to the breakdown. After reviewing the tape, again, I don't get caught up in all the pre-hype, the pre-analysis, all of this. Brady versus Nick Foles. Foles, Super Bowl win. No, Foles. No, it wasn't about Nick Foles at all. It wasn't. It was about the Tampa Bay Bucs. It was all on their shoulder. This organization, whoa. Man, what I learned. I knew it was coming, and here we are at the end of what? Game 5, and reality is right here. Here we go. First quarter. On the first drive, the Bucs and Brady get the ball. Here we go. Brady hits McKenzie in stride, first down. Brady hits Gronk, 13 yards, first down. Running back Jones runs exceptionally well. Now, he's a backup running back, third-string running back, and he is jamming, running well from the start. Who is this guy? Jones the second, looking too good in the hole. So then Brady hits Tyler Johnson, 17 yards, another first down. Then Brady throws to tight end Hudson and drops the daggone pass at the 10-yard line, right in his hands. Tight end Hudson, I don't know, drops the ball. Ryan Suckup, the kicker, has to come in, hits the field goal. Bucs up 3-0 in the first quarter. Then Nick Foles gets the first series of the ball. Foles hits Mooney for first down. Foles misses Robinson. Bad throw. His wide receiver. Over is just a really bad throw, and the Bears have to punt. They were 3 and out. Then the Bucs get the series, their second series. They were 3 and out as well. Pass not thrown well to the tight end. Brady misses the tight end, and therefore they have to punt. Bears second drive. Here comes Foles. Hits Robinson for 24 yards, first down. Bucs defense, very impressive. Let me tell you, the Bucs defense is bringing the physicality. That's what I like. I forgot that they had Adamika Sue, defensive line. They have Pierre Paul, defensive end, bringing it. And yet, they are a physical defense. They know how to fly around. They have linebacker David. Man, of course, he's still bringing it. He was player of the month, linebacker. And then there was an interception. Folks hits Jimmy Graham first down. And then there was an interception on the Bears' second drive by quarterback Davis. And let me just say, Davis plays a good tight one-on-one. And he was fortunate to get that interception, which what's his name? Robinson kind of mishandled, and Davis got the interception. And this is the first time I saw a close-up of cornerback Davis. He has nothing but gold teeth. He has nothing but gold teeth. The brother is priming it up already. I don't know even. He's a good DB. He's a really good. He's a top DB. Yet that tells you a little bit of the swag of the defense. It's pretty, they in their own thing. It's okay. And then the Bucs get the ball. Brady hits Tyler Johnson for 35 yards. And let me just say, during this third drive of the Bucs, now I'm looking at mechanics. I'm looking at quarterback mechanics, skills. Brady got the skills. It's still there. He's sharp in his backup. He's sharp in his throws. His mechanics, his feet, he's in the pocket, looks sharp. He's ready, on time. He is right in the flow of things, particularly on the third drive. His mechanics are just so full. It is Brady-ish. Give him credit. His skills are right there. They have not deteriorated whatsoever. So his mechanics are right. And I'll tell you at the end what's really happening with Brady and the Bucs. So his mechanics is crisp, to the point. His throws are crisp, on the money, hitting wide receivers and the tight ends in stride. So then Brady covers the ball, Leftwich. Let me just say, the offensive coordinator who's calling the play is Byron Leftwich, former quarterback as well, a young quarterback. But what I noticed, Brady hits Ronald Jones, and then they're driving, and Brady hits. They're down at the Bears, 7-8 yard line, and Brady hits Mike Evans on a slant for a TD. Yeah, for a TD. So yes, Brady hits Evans. He's the man. Evans is the man. He knows how to create separation. No matter who is on him, go to Mike Evans. Remember that. Go to Mike Evans. So he hits Mike Evans for a TD. It is 10-0. 10-0 for the Bucs. In the first quarter, 10-0. Oh man, 10-0. So they're looking good. They're looking smooth. The Bears get the ball back in the third drive in the first quarter. Guess what? They kick the ball to the Bears, and guess who's in returning kicks for the Bears? Oh no, it's Cordell Patterson. It's Cordell Patterson, number 84, former Patriot wide receiver, Mr. Everything now for the Bears. He's running back kickoffs. He's on special teams. He's running running back. He's back. He's running in the running back. They put him in the running back position that time, and then he goes to the wideout. But Cordell Patterson is Mr. Everything. But they kick the ball, and Cordell brings it out to the 40-yard line. Guess what, kicker? Guess what, suck-up? Don't kick the ball to Cordell Patterson. Kick it out of the end zone. Wow. So they missed that opportunity. Second quarter. Let me calm down. Second quarter start. Foles misses Mooney. And then, like I said, the defense is tenacious on the Bucs. Antoine Winfield, the safety, makes a big play, knocks the ball down. Let me just say, Antoine Winfield, man, you're bringing the pain. Strong safety, just like his dad. The Ohio State University. You know I had to get Ohio State in there somewhere. But Antoine Winfield, coming from, I believe, Minnesota. But then he's a rookie, just playing like his dad. He's a safety. His dad was a corner. But Antoine Winfield, bringing the pain. He is just that. He's that special quarterback, safety, defensive back. who's bringing the attitude, making like a experienced defensive back. He's making plays. Wow, they should feel good. They got Antoine Winfield and Davis on the corner. So their defensive backs are good. Linebackers are really good. Their defensive line putting pressure. They play a 4-down lineman. And unfortunately, they did lose their one of their pass rushers, Vita. I think his name is Vita. The other defensive, defensive tackle. It's really sad to hear that he broke his leg during the game. So, but again, the defense for the Bucs are physical. They fly around. Good defense. Not good. Exceptional defense. So the Bucs get the ball back in the second quarter. Again, you can see even Troy Aikman, who was commentating the game for Fox, Troy Aikman just noticed how all this is new for Brady. He made a great point. He's dealing with Byron Leftwich, also Bruce Arians, and before he came out, they showed a confrontation already in the second quarter. Byron Leftwich, Bruce Arians, they're not good play callers. Just the coaching staff, they're having problems on the sideline, and Brady's trying to figure things out. What is the play going to call? What are you going to call? But you see Byron Leftwich and Bruce Arians having it out on sidelines during the game. What's going on with the Bucs organization? The Bucs coaching staff already confused in the second quarter. This is crazy. This is crazy. So just looking at what's happening, and I'm glad Troy Aikman saw that on the sidelines. Byron Leftwich and Bruce Arians don't get along. I don't care they don't get along. And it transpires to the play on the field. So anyway, Brady, guess what? They were at a third and short. They're at their own 20-yard line. And guess what? Bruce Arians calls for, let's go for it. It's 4th down and 1. And Brady sneaks the ball and gets the first down at their own 20-yard line. Remember this. They went for it on 4th down at their own 20-yard line. But later in the game, they don't go for 4th and 1. But here in the second quarter, they go for 4th and 1 at their own 20-yard line. Go figure. Go figure. This is crazy already. Oh, the coaching staff is bad in Buckland. So Brady takes it, hits Hudson on a slant, first down. False start by the tackle. Jones runs for a first down. And then a pass interception against the wide receiver. And then Brady misses Evans on a throw towards the end zone. It was high, so they had to go for a field goal. Ryan Sutcup comes in, kicks a field goal. It's 13-0. 13-0 at the beginning of the second quarter. 13-0. Check this out. And then Nick Foles on Bears comes in on their second drive. Yes, Nick Foles gets hot. Nick. Now here's one thing about Nick Foles. He's kind of laid back. But when he gets in a groove, and he is a veteran, he gets in a groove. He just makes plays, Nick Foles. I give him credit on that. He's not exceptional, but when he gets in the groove, Nick Foles knows how to make plays. So on this second drive in the second quarter, Foles hits Harris. First down. Then Foles hits the running back. First down. Foles hits the wide receiver, Robinson. First down. Foles hits Patterson, a floater. First down. And then the running back, Montgomery, runs for the TD. Makes it 13-7. Then the Bucs get the ball back. Guess what happens? Bucs 3 and out. Brady 3 and out. But there was a major turnover. Bad call. When the Bucs had the ball, the refs gave the ball to the Bucs. It was actually not a fumble. It was a drop pass, but the refs gave the ball to the Bucs. It was one of the worst calls I've seen all season. But the refs gave the ball to the Bears. And the Bears, with the short field, Foles hits Patterson for a first down, 12 yards. Then Foles hits Jimmy Graham. One-handed catch by Jimmy Graham, tight end. That's all he does now, makes touchdowns. Tight end. So it makes the Bears winning score, make it 14-13 now, with 36 seconds left. Oh, man. Nothing left to do but take a knee. So the Bears winning by halftime, 14-13, after the Bucs were winning 13-0. Coming out of the second half, the Bears get the ball back, 3 and out. Bucs first drive. Refs missing all types of calls. Ronald Jones runs well, runs for 37 yards. And then here comes Khalil Mack. Matter of fact, I was wondering, what's the deal with Khalil? I haven't heard much about Khalil. Well, guess what? Khalil shows out in this game. Khalil gets a sack by Brady. Brady hits Evans for 14 yards. Suck up. And this is where Brady just knows down and distance. Let me just move the team and get in field goal range because of that sack by Mack. And it got in within field goal range. Suck up hits a 46-yard field goal, makes it 16-14 Bucs. 16-14 Bucs. So the Bucs are winning at that time. And then the Bears get the ball, their second drive, with 3 and out. The Bears 3 and out. And then the Bucs get their second drive. Brady sacked. Brady throws to break the tight end for 20 yards, gets a first down. Brady sacked by Khalil Mack again. But here's the deal. There was a penalty on the Bucs, but also penalty on the Bears. And when Mack threw down Brady, Brady got up. He was hot. He just jabbed with Mack. He gave Mack, and Mack is back. Gave some back. He talked back to Mack. He talked back to Mack while he was on the field. And then as soon as Brady got on the sideline, he cussed out his offensive line. Love it. He cussed them out. You play the tape. He cussed them all out. The center, the guard, the tackle. He cussed them out. Horrible play by the Bucs offensive line. He cussed them out. I'm just waiting for when is Brady gonna just go off? He went off right there. He said you can just see his frustration. He's boiling over, He's trying to be as politically correct as possible, trying to be the image of the Brady. You know, he has to fit in that image for just a little bit. But even Tom Brady said, "Enough is enough. I'm cussing you guys out right now." He cussed his offensive line. I loved it. And then the Bears got the ball back. Foles hit Robinson, first down at the end of the third quarter. Now it comes back to the fourth quarter. There was a starting on the first quarter. Davis, the quarterback Davis, gets a pass interference. Yeah, Mr. Goatee Davis. Too much primetime Goatee Davis. Gets a pass interference. Then Foles hits Robinson first down. And then Jason Pierre-Paul causes a fumble, causes a sack. And yet Santos of the Bears, field goal kicker, hits the field goal for 47 yards, makes it 17-16 Bears winning at that time. 17-16 Bears. Then the Bucs get the ball in the fourth quarter. First drive, Jones runs for over 10 yards. Then there was a pass interference on Gronk. Gronk got and then Gronk caught a pass, a screen, and you can see him running down. Now let me just say this about Gronk. Gronk, yeah, he's back, but it's not the Gronk that we know. Gronk was laboring. You could tell in the fourth quarter he was laboring. It's not the same Gronk. He can make the catches, but not all the catches. He can get down the field, but you can just see that his mechanics getting down the field, it's just not as fluid. And you can see he's really pressing. So, I hope he can get into shape. I don't know if whether it's in shape or it's just, whether he's just it's just too much on Gronk, I don't know. But he was definitely laboring. Troy Aikman noticed that. The commentator, he noticed it. He's brought it up, and yet Gronk still finished the game at a high level. But you can tell he's trying to get up to the old Gronk. And then that's the reason why Brady needs to rely upon the other tight ends. Brate, and unfortunately their superstar tight end was injured. OJ was injured, but he hits Brate for 15 yards. Then he was sacked by Khalil Mack again, and then he hits Gronk at the 8-yard line, and then Suckup hits a field goal, makes it 19-17. The Buccaneers ahead again. Buccaneers ahead with 4 minutes left in the game. I'm winding it down. It's 20 minutes. I'm 20 minutes in our broadcast. Foles then comes back. Bears was sacked by 15 yards. Then Barrett. Oh yeah, another bad call by the refs where Barrett tackled Foles, and they call it a roughing the passer. That was a clean hit. It was textbook hit by Barrett, the linebacker. Oh my gosh, the refs called it a bad call, and that was one of the most critical plays. And then then the Bucs, the Bears punted the ball, but again, field position. The Bucs get the ball, second drive. This is with 2 minutes and 43 seconds left. A critical series, the most critical series. Loss of 2 downs on the first. They were 3 and out on this. The Bucs had the ball 2 minutes and 43 seconds. All they had to do was really get the ball down the field because they were still winning 19-17. And guess what happened? On this critical third down, Brady kind of was pass rush. But when it's critical first down, who do you go to on the Bucs? You go to Mike Evans. And Brady missed Mike Evans. He was wide open. I saw it. Mike Evans was disgusted. He threw his hands up. Brady got locked into another wide receiver. And this is what the growth of Brady has to do with the Bucs. When it's third down, when the play needs to be made, go to Mike Evans. It's that simple. Where Mike Evans is lined up, go to Mike Evans. Mike Evans is the man. So Brady has to learn that. He missed Mike Evans. And then the Bears get the ball back. And Foles hits Montgomery. Santos hits a 28-yard field goal. Makes it 20-19 the Bears with 1 minute and 13 seconds left. It was bad management by the Bears because they left the Bucs and Brady 1 minute and 13 seconds left. What was a bonehead play, bonehead calling on the Bears side. So they left the Bucs with 1 minute and 13. And here's the major implosion that happened at the end. Bucs, Brady came in, hits Evans for 13 yards. You cannot get the first down. And Brady was not sure. They moved the ball well down the field, yet they had to start, and they were running out of time. Brady forgot that they had to dump the ball out, just take a knee on one of the plays just to stop the clock, and he lost track of the downs, and he threw on his last attempt, threw high, missed the wide receiver, and by then Brady thought there was still another play, there was still fourth down. No, that was it, and Brady was confused. Byron Leftwich was confused. Bruce Arians was confused. Came off. Brady pissed. That's how the game ended. 20-19. The Bears win because of the confusion. Confusion that was on the Bucs. Mass confusion. So there you go. Again, the Bears win because of the implosion of the Bucs. Implosion of the Bucs. Now let me give you my final analysis. Again, I said the offensive line bad calls. And here's what the post. And I looked at the post game interviews of Brady and Coach Bruce Arians. Brady in the post interview was pissed, mad, disgusted. And he politely said, we're all here to blame. We all are a part of this. But Coach Arians, during the post-game interview, he seemed clueless. And he was called out by the reporters. The reporters even said, "You have an undisciplined team. You are now second in the league with penalties." Over the past 3 years since he's been coach, the Bucs have been number 1 in penalties. And even Bruce Arians said, it's on me. He finally said, it's on me. No. Can you fix it? No, you can't. Can you fix it within a week? No. That's the reason why Brady is pissed. Let me just say, the culture, the team chemistry, offensively and defensively, and it comes down to the head coach, it's a horrible situation with Tampa. It's a major implosion that's going to happen because Brady comes in with his championship mentality, work ethic, trying to perfect things, trying to learn the system. And here's what Troy Aikman said in the game. Brady has to get used to Bruce Arians' philosophy. Bruce Arians' philosophy, it said, means throw deep first and then throw short. Brady comes in with the philosophy, championship philosophy, after 6 championship Super Bowls of throwing short first and then throwing long. So Brady is trying to readjust to Bruce Arians' philosophy, throw first, throw downfield first, and then throw short. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. You got to throw short and then open up the deep pattern. So this is a clash of egos. Bottom line, the Bucs and Brady, Arians, this is a clash of egos. And let me just say this, I don't know why I'm so hyped up about it. Now that I broke down the game, now that I broke it down, this is not going to end well for the Buccaneers. I'm just going to say this because you see where the players, Brady even said this in the postgame, players are not putting the extra time in. They're not putting the effort in. They're not making sure that the little things make a big difference when it's a close game. They're not putting the effort in. And that it shows in practice, and then it shows really in the game. So Brady knows that they're not putting the time in. Brady knows the coaches are not emphasizing that in practice, and it's showing it. And Bruce Arians knows that he's a poor coach. Even the reporters in Tampa Bay called him out. They've had enough of Bruce Arians. And Brady cannot fix this culture down in Tampa. It is bad. They're exceptionally talented, but the players do not want to. They want to elevate, but they just don't know how. Brady can't fix it. Brady's making adjustments. Brady making mistakes, but his mechanics are tight. He has to get used to the young players. But it's about putting time in and creating a culture down there that's disciplined, that's not going to take anything. But it's too relaxed down in Tampa Bay. It's too relaxed in Tampa Bay. So this is about a clash of egos. Who's going to win in this clash of egos? I don't know. Who's going to win? Oh, it's going to be it could end up in a disaster, or it could be a winning season. But I just predict, hopefully they can last the season 8-8. 8-8. Survive the season without total implosion. But it feels like a volcano is about ready to erupt in Tampa Bay. It's like a volcano about ready to erupt in Tampa Bay. Who's going to win? I don't know, but it's going to be interesting. That's all I'm going to say. Let me just say it's going to be interesting in Tampa. They got the talent, no doubt about it. It does come down to coaching. You can't just bring in one player, Brady. You can't bring in one player and expect, everyone's going to change. No, it's a bad culture down in Tampa. They got to get their crap together. And it starts and with the head coach. Hello, Bruce Arians. This is on you. And yes, the rest of the players. So that's how I see it. That's how the Beatles sees it. That's my post-game breakdown of the Tampa Bay Bucs Chicago Bears game. And man, I may have to break down other games because it may get real ugly in Tampa, or it may get pretty good. But for right now, it doesn't feel right. The frustration is right there on Brady's face, and he's trying to be he's trying to play, but even Brady got to, come on Brady, just call it like it is. Call people out all the time, and even call out the coach. Bruce Arians, man. Tampa, but good thing they have Todd Bowles as defensive coordinator. Hello, new head coach for Tampa. Hello, new head coach for Tampa. Todd Bowles, brother. Maybe he needs to take charge. Oh no, I'm 30 minutes. I'm done.